Welcome back to Pro Sports.
On today's episode, we'll be discussing the New England Revolution breaking their losing streak with their tie against Chicago Fire this past weekend.
What was your thoughts about the game?
So some of the things that I noticed in the game was that New England had very good possession. I mean, looking at their stats for their possession, they had 64% of the possession. And let's see, their passing accuracy, 84%. Their passes in general, 615. Their positioning on the field was solid. Defense was good. Obviously, their little hiccup in the 20th minute where Kuipers came in from behind Farrell, and Farrell just got caught basically just lacking. Didn't see him come out of nowhere, and he just smacked it right in the back of the net. There's nothing you can do, especially Edwards. Edwards can't do anything about that. The way the goal went in, he just smacked the thing, and it went right past him and buried it. He buried it into that net. And obviously going down 0-1, as a fan, as New England, obviously we all know what happened the last 4 weeks. It's been rough, and it looked like it was going to be a repeat of these last 4 weeks. But obviously, with how the result came out in the end, I would say as a Revolution fan right now, we are happy with that result. We needed that. That definitely was a confidence boost for our team. But yeah, let's go off. There's also, halfway through the game, eventually, we had Nacho Heel, probably a big factor to our game this past weekend. Bury a header right in the back of the net. A mistake from, what was the goalkeeper's name again? No, not Edwards. The other keeper. Either way, by the Chicago goalkeeper, he bobbled the ball up. Nacho Heel came in. Boom. Head that ball right into the back of the net. Awesome. Again, we still are struggling to score. And that's a big problem right now with our team. Looking at our stats, if I'm not mistaken, we are currently last placed for starters in the East, but we also have, I want to say, what is it? I want to say 4 goals for us and 11 goals against us. We don't want that. That's not the Revolution that I have been watching the last few years, and this team just looks broken. Regardless of the result, the team looks broken, and we need to fix it. We do. It's just there's something going on, and we need to fix whatever's going on with our team right now. To the next question that Aidan will be asking me, we just need to fix the striker. Now, obviously, putting Nacho on the right side or left side, which side was he on? Chunkalai on the right side, Nacho on the left, was a great thing to do. Nacho looked really good that game, and he's been looking really good the last 2 weeks. He's been that player that we need on that offensive side of the ball, and he's going to hopefully be that support player that we need for whatever striker. If we can get a new striker from free agency, whatever the case may be, to be able to help them and support them get us some more goals, because we need it.
What was the key players?
Yeah, so some of the key players that I noticed from the game, definitely the Heel brothers, for sure. Obviously, I as I mentioned earlier, Nacho Heel was very solid that game. I would say he was probably the best player on that field this past weekend and the previous weekend against Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure, right? He's been looking solid so far, and paired with his brother Carlos Heel, probably was. He was what? He was our MVP player in the last couple years ago. Nacho Heel looks solid regardless, no matter what. Carlos Heel. Carlos Heel is going to be our player regardless. He's still going to be good. But him paired with his brother, and his brother playing pretty well right now too, Right now, our duo looks like the Heel brothers, because right now Nacho Heel and Carlos Heel, we need them right now to step up, because the rest of our team clearly doesn't want to play right now. So, Aiden, is there anything else you want to add about the this past weekend's game?
The fouls.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so that's another thing I didn't add to the mention. There was way too many fouls this game, right, Aiden?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many fouls were there in total?
22.
Yep, exactly. So, to Chicago's 13. That is way too many fouls. And what else? Both teams had 4 yellow cards. Like, that's insane. That just goes to show how much this game mattered to both teams. Obviously more for New England because we're last place right now, and we're overall in the power rankings we're dead last as well, because we just suck right now, and we needed this game. We really did. But yeah, no, the fouls didn't help this game, and if we can bring down those fouls, especially because we don't want certain players getting yellow cards again the next game, because then we are going to lose them in the following game. And we don't want more fouls and more yellow cards, because then that's just going to put our team in more deep of trouble than they already are. Right? Is there anything else you want to add in to that?
No.
No?
Well,
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. The ref? Yeah, it makes sense.
He needs some glasses.
That's true. That's fair.
What are some free agent strikers?
Yeah, so some of the ones that I was looking up that we could probably look at. Santi Mina, he played 343 matches. He scored 91 goals and was able to accumulate 33 assists. He's 28. He's played, let's see, just to name off some places. He's got 1 trophy under his belt. He's played in Spain. He's played in the Saudi League. So, like, this player has experience in a higher skilled league, and I think bringing someone like him, especially him being still under 30 years old, he's 28, he's still semi-young, he still has a few more years left in his career. I think he would be a solid player right now that we need for that striker position. And if we want to go younger, we have this kid from Brazil. He plays for the under 20 team. His name's Lincoln. There's not very much data on him, but if he's playing for the national team, under 20, whatever the case may be, if he's playing for the national team, he's got to be good. He's got to have some skills. It looks like he's played somewhere in Brazil, I want to say, in the Brazilian leagues. He's got many cups under his belt, and I mean many. He's got the Brazilian Champions Cup twice. He's won the Brazilian Supercopa, the Japanese champion. He's won in Japan once. He's in the Copa. There's just a list of trophies that this kid has with many teams, and I think bringing someone, he might not have much for him, but I think he would be a solid player to bring in. And there's also other players that are on this list. Andy Delort, he's another one that is on the older side. He's 32. But looks like he's got a lot of experience. He's got a total of 4 trophies under his belt. He's played, it looks to me, in the Saudi League and in France at different levels. So, there is free agent strikers out there. And if New England can go out, which right now I'm pretty sure their budget is just under $10 million, I think they can get some of these guys. Andy alone is only, let's see, I think he's only $6 million. $6 million it says on his market value. Then there's also Mina, he's only $2 million. And then obviously this kid from Brazil, Lincoln, he's only $800,000. Like we can afford some of these free agent strikers that are out there, and it looks like one of them could be a good fit. I mean, yeah, that doesn't seem like that's a lot of goals, 91 goals, 33 assists in 343 matches, but obviously this kid just wasn't fit for the Spanish league, but I think he would be a good fit for the MLS, and I think that's what we need to look at. We need to find some of these free agent strikers that are still on the younger side, that'll give us a few years, but will get us goals. Because it looks like this kid is a goal scorer, just not to the value and level as in Spain. And some of these guys haven't been playing for like a few months or maybe even for a couple of years. They haven't been on teams, but we need to pick up some of these free agent strikers, or we need to go out and find a striker because we need a new one. Like, I'm sorry, but Vrioni is not really the answer right now up front. He hasn't been performing or producing us enough at all. So, yeah. Regardless with the outcome, we need to find that striker. And I think going to that free agency or finding people on the free agent market will be the best decision for the New Revolution right now. Stick around to the end of this podcast. There is going to be a video of Aidan's reaction to his gift that I got him. It's kind of funny the way his reaction is. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Go ahead. It's in the bag. I opened it up because I had to. But yeah, look at it. Just open it up.
Okay. Oh, number 9. It's the
Suarez?
Suarez.
Well, what is it?
Miami.
You an Inter Miami fan now? I can't see you. What? Is it funny?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like it?
Yeah.
You do? Well, that's going to be the end of it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We will catch you guys in episode 4 of Bro Sports. I'm your host, Corey Raftery.
And I am your host, Aidan Raftery, Revolution. Let's ride.
Have a good one, guys.